Thank you. So Senator Lee and I have a couple more questions, I think one each to ask, and I will start. First of all, Mr. Heinlein, Mr. French, thank you. Thank you for your response. Thank you for being attentive to the 17 bills that are before us. Can I get a commitment from both of you that you would be willing to follow up on some of the technical assistance you provided in assistance for several of the bills, including the 3 of mine that are introduced?
Absolutely. For the Bureau of Land Management, you have our full commitment.
Thank you.
Same.
Thank you. Mr. Heinlein, let me ask you this question, and this has to do with S-1622, which is the bill I introduced to end speculative oil and gas leasing. In BLM's guidance for implementing the Inflation Reduction Act's oil and gas leasing reforms, BLM's criteria for evaluating lease nominations would take into account the potential for development when determining which lands to offer for lease, with preference given to those lands with high potential. In April, however, BLM appeared ready to offer tens of thousands of acres for lease that meet the criteria for rejection. Fortunately, several low potential parcels were removed from consideration, will not be offered in the upcoming lease sale. My question to you is, how is BLM using its authorities to curb that speculative leasing and avoiding leasing of lands with low or no oil and gas potential? And do you expect the forthcoming rule to more concretely disqualify low and no potential lands from being offered for lease?
Thank you for the question. On this particular question, Chairman Cortez Masto, so I represent the National Conservation Lands portfolio of the Bureau of Land Management, and I would be very happy to delve into your question a little more thoroughly and give you a proper answer for the record on that. I know we have been working on policy within the Bureau on our oil and gas leasing program, and I'd be happy to check in with my counterparts and get you a proper answer.
Thank you. And before I give this to Senator Lee, let me just make one statement. On 1760, which is the Apex Area Technical Corrections Act, literally I was just out there. I was home at Apex, and here's the challenge. And this is all we're asking, is as we develop the infrastructure out there, the way the law is currently written, every individual business has to seek a permit for the same right-of-way, whether they're laying pipe or they are putting fiber down there. And so you're asking every individual business to seek the same permit from BLM. So the goal here is to allow either the City of North Las Vegas or the association to actually build out that infrastructure, get those permits to build out the infrastructure to bring it to the businesses instead of having each individual business go through that process, which has caused a delay in the build out of that industrial park. So that's really the intent here, and I look forward to working with you on that legislation as well.